I
Dang
knew
it.
it. I
You
knew
got me
it.
with the Nick Saban hat.
Yeah, right, dude. It's my Bethpage hat.
Oh, what, are you going to go hassle Rory and he's going to complain about it by dropping
Yeah.
F-bombs at everybody?
Yeah,
What
exactly.
that guy. I got him for later in the show. Look alive,
Oh,
everyone.
hey, well, I shouldn't have ruined that because my neighbor texted me. And he's into the show now. And my shout out my neighbor Max.
For the wrong reasons, too. Shout out Max. Sorry
He
about your Cowboys.
listens to the show, but he said that his daughters were walking around the house saying, "Look alive."
And you
So,
ruined it.
hey, my bad.
Damn.
We can start over. You want to start
Hey,
over?
look alive.
All right.
And it is episode 304. It is October 1st, 2025. And let us be the first to wish you and yours a happy National Pumpkin Seed Day. 3 tablespoon bites of pumpkin seeds contain over 30 grams of required daily magnesium. Magnesium is elite for stress reduction. People didn't know that. Also, let us be the first to wish you and yours happy holidays, dude. Happy holidays. Christmas music playing. Thanksgiving's coming up. Halloween. I mean, we're
when
here.
did y'all set up for Halloween?
When did
Have
what?
you? When did y'all set up for Halloween, or have you?
I don't even know what that. We don't decorate for Halloween.
What? Why?
I don't decorate for. Christmas is where I go all in, dude.
You don't decorate for Halloween at all.
I don't have anything against Halloween decorations, but I'm just saying.
Sounds like you're a big old hater.
No, I'm not. I don't. I'd rather use my holiday decoration funds to go to Christmas.
Bro, we got an attic and it's marked with boxes, and I have to pull them out every other month.
Okay, yeah, we have that we have like a fall box, but not like Halloween stuff.
Yeah,
Like
but I fight it though. I'm like, October 1st is when you can put the Halloween stuff. Now, I was gone for 8 days all last week.
No telling
some
when that
stuff.
stuff.
I came home to some stuff having creeped out, but it was fun today. Picked my son up from school, and we drove around on the golf cart, and so everybody's stuff was out. So he likes the skeletons and the spiders and all that stuff. So it was cool to, now I'm in the mood for Halloween.
Hey, the kids love it, man.
Yeah,
No doubt about it. Like, I'm not against it. I just never. Christmas is what I do. What I like to decorate for. That's the one where I'm on the ball with that one. But it's holiday season.
No, you can't say that. You have a fake tree.
Dude, that's not my fault.
You can't say that Christmas is what you go all out for, and you save up all your holiday spirit for Christmas, and you don't even get a real tree.
When you go through the traumatizing experience that we did, my wife, she had the tree out. It was gone. Before I could even get home. There was nothing I could do. It was over. It was team fake tree. I can't even wear the real tree camo stuff anymore. She's like, does that have bugs on it? I'm like, I don't know. So
get one and just put it on the dock.
Hey, not right now. Dock's underwater. Hurricane season.
Hey, it'd be good for watering it.
Wouldn't that kill it? It's brackish life.
I don't know. Can you kill those? Can you overwater Christmas trees?
I know you could underwater them. I've been dangerously close to that. I left Christmas trees up when the Niners were on their playoff runs back in 2018-19. Probably a bad idea because that thing could have gone up in flames like Griswold. Also, there's no Griswold movie for Halloween, so I can't celebrate that. How am I supposed to decorate it like Clark Griswold? Riddle me that. Anyways, you are returning from the Ryder Cup. Any takeaways from the Ryder Cup before we dive into football? We got a lot of football this episode.
I mean, there's a ton, which I'm sure you guys have talked about.
Yeah, we did a pretty
on
good
our production call today. I was like, we were kind of talking about how it was. It was like, I was kind of in a piss poor mood about it because, I had to miss my daughter's birthday to be there. And then the USA came out and played the way they played. And it was just like, I can't believe that I had to be here for work and miss my daughter's birthday to watch this crap going on. But then, what's different about the Ryder Cup for us versus other sporting events that we work is like we were following USA's team. So unlike other sports where it's like you can't really be a fan, you kind of have to be neutral. You play it down the middle. Like you got to be a fan of USA. So on Sunday when they started making that comeback, Cam Young was on
Baller.
12, I think, and he was up 3. So they sent us to 15 because they're like, we want you to be on 15 when he closes this out if it stays the way it is. So we got to 15. Time we got to 15, Cam Young was up 1, and he might have lost that hole to go even with Justin Rose. And so it was like, oh no. But all the other matches were kind of close. So they sent another group to 18, and me and my guy stayed on 15. Well, on 15, King Griffey Jr. walks up. You know, he's taking pictures. Then Vince Carter walks up. And then Nate Bugazzi walks up.
I don't know who that is.
He's that comedian.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
And so it's them 3 and me. And then everything starts to happen. Cam Young sinks that putt. JT sinks that putt. And we're all like slapping hands, and I'm just chucking it up with them. Like I'm one of their boys. And it was just like the most craziest thing in the world. And I'm just like, I can't believe that like I'm sitting here watching the Ryder Cup, you know, front row with Vince Carter, King Griffey, and Nate Bugazzi. Like it was ridiculous. But it was kind of like it's hard to watch it on those courses because, you know, except for Sunday, it's just in 3 groups, you know, and everybody's there. So it's, you know, if you're a fan, you're probably 6 deep trying to just stick your phone up and watch your phone to see it. But it's also like because everybody's in one spot, the phone service is spotty. So you hear a crowd cheer, but you don't know if it's a European crowd or an American crowd. And then it's like you immediately have to go to the scoreboard because, you know, your phone's way behind. And so it's like to see, you know, the red pop up that USA took the lead on a hole or that they tied it up and just going crazy. So it's like you heard the initial cheer, then you heard like other pockets of cheer when their scoreboard changed. So it was like a mini version of the Masters. So that was kind of cool. But I'll tell
There's
you, the past 3 days, I cannot get the European songs out of my head. I mean, it's Europe's on fire. USA is terrified. Europe's on fire. And then it's the Rory in my head.
Yep.
But
I heard that at work today.
and the Tommy Fleetwood, Tommy, Tommy, Tommy. But you know, it was just like it's wild. USA just needs to not try and do cheers. They tried to do cheers a few
Dude.
times. The lady that led that cheer ended up getting released. She stepped down.
I saw the one they were trying to do the Scotty Scheffler song, and I'm like,
Yeah, that same lady who did the "F you Rory," she stepped down because of it.
wait, she did the F you Rory?
Yeah. She tried to get him to do the Scotty thing, and the video you probably saw was cut short, and, like, she was getting booed doing it.
Yeah,
So
it
she
was
goes
terrible.
"Okay, F you, Rory." And she said, "I'll probably get fired for this, but F you, Rory." And then the whole crowd started doing that chant.
Oh my gosh. Well, she panicked because she didn't have creative, so she went. That was her fault.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's well,
But I
the Ryder Cup's awesome, dude.
and the Europeans, like, they talk in song form. Like, anything you do, they're like, anything they say, they're singing. Like, you know, after it was day 2, USA is getting their butts whooped, and they start singing, "This place sounds like a library. This place sounds like a library," because it was quiet. Like, none like, the fans weren't cheering, nothing. It was just like everything they do and say.
Well, dude,
And then
watching it on like,
one American another funny story, one American was getting mad, like, in the stands, like, while we were trying to go to a different hole, we were kinda stuck because of the crowds. And this one, like, the Europeans were singing because they were winning. And
cool for
this
them.
one American got mad. He's like, You guys shouldn't you guys shouldn't be mad, like, be winning. Y'all have 30 countries. We have 1 country. Y'all should be better." Like, you know, just coming up with
Come
something
on, dude.
stupid. And the European looked at him and he goes, "And we gave you that country." I was just like, "Touche, dude. Touche."
That's
Like,
incredible.
they're beating us in all phases right now.
That's trash talk. It's just awesome, dude. You could tell it really means a lot to the Europeans. We just have
Yeah.
a bunch of dudes who are individuals, and they're
Mhm.
too nice. Like they don't.
Mhm.
They're so worried about one of their friends being mad at them that they can't get in somebody's face. And you got to see Bryson kind of do it on 15 there, but I don't know. I love the Ryder Cup. It's still one of my favorite things. Sunday was a lot of fun because they were making a comeback, and for like 3 hours, I was completely glued to the TV.
It was like it was an adrenaline rush. Like
Yeah.
I've never been on the sideline or been in working form and like jumped up and done a piss pump fist before
Yeah.
while I was working. I think after when JT's popped up that he won,
Oh
it was
my
like let's
dude.
go. You know, it was like
Yes.
one of those, like everybody.
I jumped. My son was like we were losing it at our house. It was
Yeah.
incredible. I love the Ryder Cup. It's one of my favorite. B. McCormick's here. Thank you everybody for tuning into the podcast. If you're new here and you're checking us out, we're going to talk a lot of football this episode. We got a Thursday night preview. We got college football we're going to talk about. We got some NFL news. We got it all. Check out our other shows on Fridays and Saturday nights. We do pick'ems, NFL pick'em with J-Bones. We're 35 and 28 overall. College football pick'ems, we're 29 and 31. Rough week this week.
Oh, we're 29. Wow, losing record now.
Losing record. That's the first thing we have a losing other than upset alerts. But you know what I'm saying.
Well, that's a
but anyways,
thing. So
if you're listening to the podcast and you're new, you can always subscribe and leave a review and leave a rating and all that stuff. We see the numbers going up. It's kind of cool. So we're trying to do a lot of football stuff. Also, there's a mutiny on our hands because they think there's some sort of discrepancy in the graphics, and there's not. There's not. The graphics are clear as day in our group, all that stuff. We want to shout out Howdy Hats at howdy.hats.enc. They make these beautiful hats that J-Vi is currently wearing, and our Millie Goats hat. P. McCormick, I got to get you one. But yeah, shout out to Howdy Hats. Go follow them on Instagram. All right, I got an exercise. Kick us off.
okay.
Fox Sports NFL, right here. It says, which first place team is most surprising? In the East, it's the Bills. The West, the Chargers. The North, it's the Steelers. In the South, it's the Colts. And in the NFC, it's the Eagles in the East, the Niners in the West, the Lions in the North, and the Bucks in the South. So, J-Vi.
Yeah.
Warm-up exercise. Which first place team is the most surprising?
I'm going to go with the Steelers.
Mm.
You know, I think a lot of people will probably pick the Colts, but to me, it's definitely the Steelers. Like the Colts, and you know, this is going back to last year. I know it's a different year, but like the Colts have a good team. They've just been missing that quarterback piece, and now they've figured out that Anthony Richardson actually does stink.
Exactly.
You know,
We've been saying that for I don't know.
You got a quarterback in there that doesn't turn the ball. So you have a good line, you have good receivers, you have a great running back. Your defense is pretty good. So I'm not really surprised at that. I'm definitely more surprised at the Steelers. The Steelers, the fact that they're 3-1 is incredible. Especially like just after watching them week 1, and then I watched them play against the Jets too. No, not that they play the Jets week 1. I watched them play against the the Patriots. I was watching because the Patriots were wearing their red jerseys that game. I watched them play against the Patriots, and they shouldn't have beat the Patriots. The Patriots turned the ball over like 4 or 5 times that game. So I think it's surprising that they're number 1 at 3-1, and you know, because everybody expected the Ravens or the Bengals to be winning that division.
Yeah. Well, there they are. Hey, you know what? Mike Tomlin's never had a losing season, dude.
He hasn't. He hasn't.
Never had a losing season. It looks like he's not going to because he gets to play the Ravens and the Bengals twice each, and they both are down their quarterbacks. And there's Aaron Rodgers at 40-some years old, just laughing his face off.
You can't bet against fate either. I mean, it's fate that he doesn't have a losing season.
Hey, they tried. They tried. I would say my most surprising at this point, 4 games in, is probably the Lions. I thought the Packers would for sure be in first place. But the Packers, I guess, I've never believed.
Stink?
Do what?
Do the Packers actually stink?
Jordan Love keeps turning the ball over when you can't turn the ball over. Period.
Well, their coach also doesn't wear a hat, and I can't trust a coach without a hat.
And you can't trust a coach who edges up his goatee like that.
Facts.
You can't do chin strap coach. There's not a lot of chin strap coaches that have had success in the NFL. He's too manicured, right? You got to be scruffy or something. But so, anyways, those are now. I don't know if Tex is going to be here for this, but I did another little exercise. This is what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I did report cards for our teams. The committee has done report cards for the first quarter of the season. Look at your face.
The committee of AK. The A committee.
The committee has done report cards for our teams. The first up, dude, you'll see it beside our faces. For those of you who can't see or listen to the podcast, I'm a 49ers fan. J-Vi's a Bills fan. Butch P and Tex are Cowboys fans. Dylon's a Vikings fan. Edge is Clemson and Panthers. And then we're all App State fans. First up, hey, I gave the Bills a B+. The committee gave the Bills a B+ for their quarterly report cards.
For what reason?
Because their schedule, the combined record of the teams the Buffalo Bills have beaten is 2-14. They played nobody. Paul, literally.
But they're undefeated.
Literally.
They're undefeated.
But they're not covering the spread, so they're not even blowing these teams out.
They're winning. They're undefeated. They're not showing a ton. They're averaging 30 points a game and haven't even played their best football yet.
B+.
That's a hater. That's a hater. That's a
what grade
that's a teacher getting back at a kid's parents.
Nope.
That's a teacher getting back at some kid's parents who sent an email. They're punishing the kid. You're punishing the kid here.
Nope. This is a team that doesn't cover the spread.
Look, I'm married to a teacher. I know how the system works.
It's the team that can't get off the field on third down. They don't even have a punter again now. They got rid of their best weapon.
Hey,
this guy, the new guy,
we're winning with our backups. We're winning with our backups.
So they're not. What are you? The Niners are 3-1.
Hey, big board episode 277. AK says the Niners would be 4-0 in September.
If Brock Purdy hadn't gotten hurt, they would have been.
Nope. They lost when Brock Purdy played. Right now, Brock Purdy is 1-2. Or no, 1-1.
1-1. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And Mac Jones is 2-0.
Don't do that.
There's a quarterback controversy in San Fran right now.
Oh, my goodness gracious, dude. Hey, B. McCormick says Bills are his surprise. And then Nate says the Colts and the Bucks. And then BMO's talking about Drake May, of course. Look at what he said. Could they commit me? Hey, a B+ is a good grade for the Bills. They should be winning by larger margins, but they aren't. They're not putting teams away. That concerns me. The 49ers.
It's not their fault that Vegas is saying their spread's like 20.
The Vegas says that they're a good team. They should act
won every game by double digits.
They should act like it. The 49ers get a B. 3-1, all the injuries, still leading the West. Still only one of 5 or 6 teams to have 3 wins. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive to go through the turmoil, to play a hard schedule, play the Jags, play the Seahawks, the Saints, the Cardinals. We only played one team with a losing record, and 3-1 sitting atop the NFC West. Pretty good. Musical chairs at quarterback, best defensive players out.
Sounds like a bunch of excuses.
It's not. They keep winning.
No, they don't. They lost last week.
3-1. They're ahead of the division.
Last week.
The playoffs started today. They'd be the 2 seed.
Well, they wouldn't have home field advantage. The Bills would.
Okay. Well, we've seen what the Bills have done with that last few years. The Cowboys get a C+. Can we both agree on that? Cowboys.
Yeah, I think they've outperformed what everybody thought they would, even though Dak did get benched that one game.
But they're still 1-2-1. Like, people are acting like they're having some great season.
Well, offensively, they're doing what they do every single year, but defensively, they're also doing what they do every single year. Exactly. They can't stop anybody.
They can't stop nobody, Paul. So C+. Texas not here to defend himself. Dak everybody's like, look at Dak and how great he's playing. They're losing. They're still losing. Like,
I read some article. They're like, I forget who it was. It's probably Ryan Clark or something. He said, Dak is playing like the best quarterback in the NFL, but Dak got benched like 2 games ago.
They're 1-2-1. What are we talking about? They have a losing record. He could throw it all over the yard. They lose.
Yeah, because they're down. Because they're not winning.
In overtime, could he not have scored a touchdown there? They would have won the game, correct?
Yeah.
Like the Vikings, Dylon's team, they get a C. They get a C minus. They've won 2 games, but now they're in real trouble. They're in real trouble. So
they are like, I think it's because they're Vikings and they always want to, travel and find something new. Like that's their issue. Like they keep thinking the grass is greener on the other side, and what they're finding out is it's not.
That's right.
I mean, look at what they've done at quarterback. They've had 2 quarterbacks that are better than their current situation that they've gotten rid of both of them.
Yep.
They've done it to themselves.
They really have. So they're in trouble. C minus for the Vikings right now. Also, edge, Clemson and the Panthers, D for obvious reasons. Clemson stinks. Could have given them a D. I don't even know if you can get a D minus, but I didn't want to fail them.
Too.
But they get a D. App State, they get a C.
They might get a D for me too.
That if they lose this game, we're it's a D.
I'm not gonna sit here and be negative Nancy about App, but they do have to get it together. But I'm gonna be a homer and say that Oregon State is on upset alert this week. Now, look, I don't understand how an 0-5 team traveling across the country is a favorite against a 2-win team, but App State's the underdog in this game, and I refuse to believe that App State does not win at home.
You remember the days whenever we were there and we didn't lose for like 30?
We lost 1 game in 5 years at home.
30-something games in a row we won at home?
Yeah, it was like 34, I think.
Now we're an underdog to an 0-5 team. Unbelievable. Yeah. Unbelievable. So that's the report card, the quarterly report card. And here's part of the reason why App State's and also shout out to Yosef's Pipe on Instagram. He says beat the Beavers. So that's an App State account. Shout out. Beat the Beavers.
Yeah.
That's an odd question for Yosef's Pipe.
BTB.
Beat the Beavers from Yosef's Pipe. This is BS, dude. App State.
We're not Pittsburgh ain't walking through that door.
Dude, this is Boise State did this last week. Can we this new regime and this new regime of students, they all get mad at us because we don't want them to say roll nears and we don't want them to do waving towels. I'm like, be original, dude. Don't say roll nears. It's already roll tide. That's already somebody's catchphrase, you idiots.
Yeah.
Don't use roll nears.
Let's come up with our own. Doesn't even make sense.
Right.
Nears don't roll.
And all they do is say, okay, boomer. It's like, no, you're not creative. You're being Pat McAfee right now. You're taking somebody else's idea and then running with it.
Saying it louder.
Yeah. They're not roll nears.
Are you a go apps with an A or go app with singular?
I remember growing up saying go apps.
Yeah. I think I'm a very balanced 50-50 run pass attack with that. Sometimes I'm go apps, sometimes I'm go app.
I think we just need to come up with someone, get on the horn and be like, look, do away with the roll nears. It's over. We're not an SEC school. We're not Alabama.
I cringe when people say that to me.
I can't stand it.
I almost don't even say go app back because like, you don't deserve that.
I hate it. I hate it. Okay. All right, let's get into the stuff. So your sports. Let's do it.
Oh, my computer's going slow.
You want me to do it? I can do it.
Do it.
All right. So your sports, everybody. All right. Salute Your Sports is brought to you by Fourth Quarter Performance. Speaking of App State, salute your body with supplements, with creatine, with protein, with BCAAs, with super greens. Salute your body. Get yourself a shaker, fill it up with some almond milk or some water, dump a couple of scoops of protein in there and some creatine. And then for October, you're going to need it because guess what? It's the sports solstice. You've got baseball playoffs going on right now. You've got hockey starting. You've got full swing foot. We're going to have meaningful sports from now until next July or whatever it is.
I'm sweating out I'm sweating out 2 parlays right now in this Dodgers game.
Dude, get you some BCAAs.
Well, I just did order some protein, So
I
now I
need
have
to
the
order some more protein.
now I have the creatine and the protein and the
Go.
BCAAs.
Fourthquarterperformance.com, promo code GOATS20. That will get you a discount there. Okay, here we go. Monday night football doubleheader games. Can't have two bad games. They got to do better about that. The headlines are greatest sports month ever has just started. We just mentioned that. And then top 5 games of the NFL week 5 and some quick news. So first off, J-Vi, 2 Monday night games, quick thoughts. I did a recap. Go check out the podcast. It involves an in-depth look at both of these games, actually like 5 or 10 minutes on each. But the Dolphins win. They beat the Jets 27-21. The Jets stink. They fumbled 3 times. Darren Waller had 2 touchdowns. McDaniel won't stop wearing designer glasses, and he wears like 3 different pairs during the game. And then Tyreek Hill pretty much mutilated his leg. Do you have any
And
thoughts from that game?
yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I didn't watch either one of these games because I was in bed by 8 o'clock on Monday after working all week and traveling, getting back. But my question is based off of things you just said, is if Aaron Glenn got rid of that guy the first week, Gibson, after fumbling, what is I haven't seen any more
No
releases
more. That's
with
what I'm saying. He tried to be hardo.
yeah, and now it's backfiring on him.
Can't do
But
it.
a second thought is I can't believe the Bengals are so bad.
Their offensive line stinks, dude. They got outgained 29 first downs to 9 and total yards 512 to 159. They got dog walked. And the thing about it is, everybody's like, "Oh, the Broncos shellacked them." It was 21-3 for a long time. It's not like the Broncos were like really putting it on them. So, I mean, they ended up
Yeah, I
winning
don't
by
think
a
the
lot.
Broncos are as good as everybody thought they were
I
going to
don't think
be.
so either. I
The
will give
Chiefs
Bo
could
Nix.
easily still win that division.
People are saying that the Bengals need to make a quarterback trade, like for Jameis or for
I mean,
Shador Sanders. I heard
Br-
somebody say that.
Brown Browning's not the answer anymore. You know,
Well,
he
I
was a
saw.
good solid backup for 2 years, but for whatever reason, he just doesn't have his. Did he get married?
I don't know, but I saw one play. The Broncos rushed 3 players, and the the Bengals had 4 dudes blocking one guy, the nose guard.
Yes, I saw that.
Did you see
It
that?
was 3 offensive linemen and the running back were blocking the nose guard, and then the 2 ends were one-on-one with the tackles, and they
They
both
got
got beat.
beat.
They both got beat.
These games stunk, dude. These games. I mean, shout out. We hated to see Tyreek get hurt, but I just Mike McDaniel. What do you think of the Dolphins?
I heard somebody talking about today on Sports Talk Radio, maybe it was yesterday, but how much they they agreed that the game stunk, but they liked the doubleheader, and they would trade the Thursday night out for a doubleheader on Monday. And I'm like, you've got to be
No,
kidding me.
no.
I think this is stupid because I can't watch like if you did a red zone type of I would
Yeah,
watch that for these games, but I don't like not being able to watch them both.
I'm never one to complain about football, but I like this is different than college football. Like college football, you have the 12 o'clock window, so you can pick out a
Yeah.
game or two, and you got like 40 games on, and then you got the but to have a pro game where if there's 2 games on, I want to watch both games, but I can't. I mean, I can't because I have 3 TVs in my living room because I've made that switch this past year. Um, but I want to sit and enjoy on a Monday night. Like, man, I've watched a lot of football this weekend. I need a Monday night game to kind of just let my eyes focus on just one game at a time. You know?
Yeah, I think too it's like still this early in the season, I'm still getting into football shape.
Mm.
So like by Monday, I don't not want football, but I want as little as football as I can so
Right.
I can rest up to start that week again on Thursday.
And yeah, don't take away a day of football.
Yeah.
Like, don't take away our Thursday game. Don't do that. That's dumb. Just the doubleheader Monday night games are. I thought they were going to be a good idea, but then they started playing them at the same time, and then the one that ends for those of us who do recap shows.
Yeah.
The game that starts at 9:30 or 10 o'clock is
Well, that's the thing is you can't have a game at 10 o'clock on a school night
that was a
for
rough.
us East Coasters.
But none of these teams, other than the Broncos, the rest of these teams are pretty much dead man walking. The Jets are 0-4, the Dolphins are 1-3, the Bengals are 2-2, and the Broncos are 2-2. So I don't know.
Where did the Jets go? What's their move?
They have to do. They run the football well, but that's it. Like I wouldn't say they play defense particularly well. They're undisciplined. They turn the ball over. They committed a lot of penalties. Like you got
Detroit's defense wasn't good the last couple of years.
Yeah,
I mean, I know they made some splash plays and won the game, but like if you look at their stats, they're probably one of the worst teams because like their offense was always in a shootout. Every one of their games that they won, and Dan Campbell being aggressive on fourth downs because he had to because his team was in a shootout.
Yeah. Well, you got to get points when you can. So I don't know what the Jets do. I don't know what Glenn's going to do, but you can't be committing 13 to like false starts and stuff. That means you're not prepared.
Yeah.
It means you don't have good communication on the offensive front.
Well, penalties is just discipline in general.
Yeah. So, but anyways, that was the Monday night games quickly. Secondly, MLB playoffs started, dude. And it is absolutely bananas, right? All the series are tied. The 3-game series, the wild card series, are tied 1-1 with the exception of the Dodgers and the Reds, which is playing right now. And the Reds, if they win it, that will be tied 1-1. So we're gonna get like 4 game 3s, which is basically a game 7. We're gonna get a mini game 7. It's incredible. The Boston and the Yankees series has been awesome. I haven't gotten to watch much of the other ones. The Dodgers can hit like crazy. It's unbelievable, dude. I mean, we're getting playoff baseball and football. And shout out to them for starting the games on Tuesday and not a Monday.
Yeah.
Shout out baseball for taking full advantage of Tuesday and Wednesday night.
And not overlapping them.
Yep. And just starting at 1 p.m.
Yep.
All the way on.
1 to 11.
Hey, shout out the Mariners, baby. 2 seed. 2 seed. Let's go.
Yeah, but didn't last year every team that got a bye ended up losing?
That was a college football playoff, dude. Don't mix sports. Also,
it was also baseball.
Trial run of me not growing a playoff beard.
You have a beard.
I know, but I'm going to cut it whenever I want. I'm not subscribing to that. Text.
You're going to cut it when right before the Mariners play and be like, well, I just cut it just because I wanted to cut it.
Nope, I'm not subscribing to the playoff beard. I told you I'm done with that. I've done it for too many years, and it's failed me every single year. I have to do something different. Tex, I gave out the committee gave out report cards for our team's performances. What do you think?
Why are the Niners a B?
That's what I said.
3-1. They're 3-1. What do you mean? They're 3-1, leading their division.
The Bills are 4-0. The Bills are 4-0, and they only got a B+.
That's a fair grade, though, right, Tex?
The Cowboys are 1-2-1.
Yeah, they have a losing record. Everybody's treating him like Dax.
The Cowboys are 1-2. Hey, buddy, he was playing lights out. You tell me, you find me one quarterback who played as good as he did in that game.
In that game?
Yeah, you find me one.
He's
back on track.
Josh Allen against the Ravens.
Brock Purdy against the Seahawks, who are 3-1.
No, not Brock Purdy's had a terrible year. Come on, dude.
Look, the Cowboys would have been a C, but he gave him a C+ because their record is a palindrome.
That's true. I do like palindromes.
I will say the Bills jerseys for this week are F.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Hey, by the way, the Bills' combined record text of teams they played is 2-14. That's why they get a B+. They have the easiest schedule on planet Earth.
We play who's put in
the
front
Niners?
of us, dude.
The Bills.
The Niners have the easiest schedule.
No, they don't. The Seahawks are 3-1. The Jags are 3-1. The Cardinals are 2-2.
They were 6-11 last year, so the Niners get an easier schedule. We already discussed this. I mean, they have an easier schedule.
You're doing the playoff committee right now. You're doing the college football ranking system.
Okay, tell me, find the lie.
I did.
This surprise graphic backfired in front of his face.
No, it didn't.
I know he did.
Exactly
I know exactly what he's trying to. He's just trying. Look at Edge's. Look at Edge's teams down there, though.
I know. Look at that. Those are facts, though. D's.
Double D. Okay.
D. Okay, and here's some NFL news quickly. We're just going to run through these. Shout out baseball, though. Baseball did a great job Tuesday, Wednesday schedule.
Dodgers just tied it.
Hey, Dodgers just tied it. I'm live betting this game. Hey, Nick's batter up home run. Let's go.
Let's go.
Who's up? Live bet.
Hey,
here we go.
Hey, the Super Bowl halftime performer was announced.
You in?
I can't. I'm at home.
Bad Bunny.
I am sweating out 2 parlays for this game though.
Bad Bunny will headline the 2026 Super Bowl. I don't know who this guy is.
Nope, me neither. Whatever.
That's the caddy from Happy Gilmore.
Don't care.
Is that who that is?
Yes.
He was incredible in that movie.
Yeah, that's the caddy in Happy Gilmore.
That was phenomenal. He was great. I love that. He reminded me of the butler from Mr. Deeds.
Yeah.
Newsflash, not never watching Happy Gilmore 2. Not doing it.
Oh, come on, dude.
No, dude, why would I ruin number 1?
Well, you go number 1 in the toilet, but you also go number 2.
Who is that guy?
I don't know. But I don't know who Bad Bunny is. I have no idea what his music
dropped it in there.
Secondly,
I don't know what he sings either.
It's
the Reds had no chance in this game.
Okay,
0.
Here we go. Nate says he does not speak English. Oh, we don't know any of that.
Yep, don't care. I really don't care. Like
I really don't care. I don't watch the halftime show. I could care less.
Halftime show. I could care less.
The last one I watched was Prince. I remember that one. That was the best one ever.
No, the last one you watched was definitely Shakira and Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, well.
That one was good.
Maybe.
Yeah. Shakira barely speaks English. I like that one.
Snoop Dogg and
I like that one.
That was good. Creed, the halftime show at the Thanksgiving Day.
So AK does watch halftime show.
That was good.
That was Thanksgiving.
I'm just naming halftime shows. I know. Okay. Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson could be out for 2 to 3 weeks, likely to miss Sunday's game against the Texans, according to the Baltimore Sun, with a hamstring injury. 2 sources with direct knowledge of the situation. The Baltimore Sun on Tuesday. This is not fair. Lamar Jackson doesn't get to do this. He did this last time. Remember when he was fighting for his contract and sat out and didn't play in the playoffs, and then Tyler Huntley, the Pro Bowler, took his team to the playoffs and they played the playoff game. This is embarrassing. He doesn't get to – their team stinks. Now, when their team stinks, he kind of folds and goes and does his own thing. I don't like this. And then you've got Mina Kimes who hops on there and goes, well, all the injuries – No. You go down with the ship. I have to sit up here on this show and behind this microphone and listen to people tell me it does not matter who's hurt. Brock Purdy's out there throwing to freaking Marquez Valdez-Scantling and Jake Tonjes, for goodness sakes.
Oh,
and he gets every
MVS
amount
is good every now and again.
Purdy's
every amount of
blame.
He gets to get hurt, and then everybody's like, poor Lamar. And then they're going to be 1-3 and then miss the freaking playoffs. Or they're setting it up to be like, wow, he doesn't have any help. Look at him will the team back to victory. This made me so mad.
Well,
sorry.
First of all, since you brought up MVS, Brock Purdy's going to ruin MVS's streak of MVP players or Super Bowl MVPs because Brock Purdy's not going to win either one.
I don't even know if he stepped on the field, honestly.
Secondly, the Ravens, I didn't watch any of that game the other night, but people, there's an argument out there that Lamar just sat because he wasn't getting the stats that he was supposed to. And then some people said, he's definitely hurt because that's when he would have gotten all his stats, was when they were getting beat so bad. But my problem is with the Ravens organization. You have Lamar Jackson as your quarterback. Usually when you have a quarterback, you get your backup quarterback to be a similar type player as your quarterback. The Ravens' backup quarterback is Cooper Rush, who couldn't be further
Central
from
Michigan
Lamar
guy.
Jackson as far as what he does as a player. So so they're going to have to completely change their game plan.
They have Huntley. He was on their practice squad. They re-signed him. So there you go. She says truth, Jay. No, this whole thing just makes me mad because it's like they were getting beat, and everybody gets to be hurt. And they're like, wow, the Ravens can't win. Then everybody's hurt on the Niners. They're 3-1. Like, so what? Find a way to win the game. Like, figure it out. Like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. So, but, Nate says Michael Jackson was a good halftime. That's true. Forgot about that. They lost 4 out of the last 5 with Lamar Jackson playing. They were irrelevant. That was probably the CEO stats. That's a CEO stats comment.
They have lost. They are 1-5, 1-4 in their last 5.
How funny is this though that Lamar Jackson
2 losses to the Bills?
If Shador could have gotten to Baltimore and got drafted by there, he would be playing right now because he'd be the backup. But he said no. Butterfly effect. It just irritates me that everybody jumps to his the Ravens are injured. It's like they're not. Here's the problem with what the Ravens are doing. They're not giving the ball to Derrick Henry. Okay, they're trying to be like, oh, he's a prolific passer and he's the greatest passer we've ever seen, and they keep trying to confirmation bias themselves.
Derrick Henry has a fumbling problem.
Well, I forget that. They're going to run the football 100 million times against the Texans.
Yeah,
whatever Derrick Henry's rushing attempts is, take the over.
Yep. The only team they beat was the Browns. Yep.
Barely.
Yeah. Secondly, speaking of the Browns, good segue. Dillon Gabriel is expected to start for the Browns versus the Vikings is it London? Is it in London? I don't know. It's overseas. I know that. It's a Sunday morning game. So Dillon Gabriel getting the start, and then they interviewed Shador Sanders, and he did a mime interview where he mouthed but never said anything. It's like, dude, okay. And supposedly it was a response to Rex Ryan, but here's why they're starting Dillon Gabriel. The Browns might have a legitimate shot if this guy's any good to win the division.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
they've been in every game except for the last one, I guess, but the first 3 games they were in.
Yeah.
They could have won.
Their defense is good. So I think going to Dillon Gabriel, they're like, well, Lamar's hurt. Joe Burrow's hurt. Why couldn't we win 5 out of the 6 divisional games?
Yeah.
And they could. Because, I mean, what defense do you trust better than that division than the Browns right now?
Yeah. I think I think Dillon Gabriel gives a little bit more athletic presence to that backfield than Shador does, and obviously than Joe Flacco does. So I think that's probably reasoning why they're going with him.
Tex, bet the Browns right now to win the division. What are the odds? You should do it.
Hang on, let me look and see.
Okay, while you're doing that, J-Bi and I are going to talk this. So this is from the Insiders. NFL defensive coordinator Vic Fangio says the rule change that allows kickers to use their kicking balls during the week is leading to the longer field goals, thus making it harder for defenses. Yes, but the call is coming from inside the house, Vic. I had no idea they were now allowed to use their kicking balls.
Yeah, I think that changed this year. They are allowed to practice with them instead of giving the ball to them at 10 o'clock in the morning and letting them try to break it in there. But
to win the division plus 1,600.
You won't. You won't put an E unit on it.
I'll put an E unit on there.
Let's go.
I think that, like it helps a little bit, but if you only get to practice with it for a week, it's not like you're not adding 5 yards to the kick.
They don't know ball. They don't know literal ball.
Yeah, like I don't know. Now, if it's like an old practice ball, yeah, I would say absolutely because those balls fly.
Yeah,
but like a ball that's a week old, like it's still got enough junk on it to like.
He said Vic Fangio compares it to the steroid era. If they are kicking it just seems like 50 to 60 yards is nothing anymore. It's crazy.
It's not. But like a 50-yard field goal when we were playing was like unheard of.
Yeah.
Like those guys kicking now are a lot bigger and faster and stronger than what I was for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you forgetting that Mike Tomlin has never had? No, we already mentioned that. We mentioned that. Okay.
Think about players are running faster. They're hitting harder than they used to.
Yeah, they're just getting better. I mean, I don't know. The people are throwing the ball farther.
Yeah, Josh Allen's throwing the ball further. Is it because the balls he's getting to practice with them longer?
I don't know. They're rigging the NFL to make Josh Allen play teams that have 2 wins combined. So B. McCormick's doing a Thursday night same game parlay. Let's go. Okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Power ranking. Time to power rank. Tex, explain to us. We have the 0-4 NFL teams. You have power ranked these teams 1 through 3. Explain to us your process here. Tell us how the sausage is made.
So the Jets have the most difficult schedule for the next game. So that fact, the strength of schedule for the next game factors in a huge amount to this committee's decision. The Saints, they didn't lose that game; they just played.
Yep, against the Bills. Facts.
They didn't lose. So
if Olave doesn't throw the interception to Cole Bishop on the goal line, they probably win.
Probably. I mean, that game they probably should have won.
They should have won,
but they didn't lose it. They didn't lose it. They got beat, but they didn't lose it. And then the Titans, I think, are on the precipice of having to switch back to their other quarterback to save the season.
It's the one that's hurt. It's out all season.
They got to put him back in to save the season.
Will Levis ain't walking through that door.
He's got Kerry Collins isn't walking through that door.
And that's Kerry Collins.
Steve McNair ain't walking through that door, buddy.
Steve McNair's definitely not walking through that door.
Mariota ain't walking through that door.
Nope.
Jake Locker is not walking through that door.
Tannehill's not walking through that door.
Tannehill, that's a good one. Eddie George ain't walking through that door.
Nope.
AJ Brown ain't walking through that door.
Nope. I like that. Frank Wycheck is not walking through that door.
R.I.P.
Love that.
R.I.P. Music City Miracle too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. I want to dispute. I think the Saints here are the closest team to having their stuff together than those other two.
No. He's saying that because the Bills beat him, and the Bills are looking for any quality wins they can find on the schedule.
No, think about it, though. Like, the Saints played the Niners well. The Saints played the Bills well. Like, they're playing teams well. The other teams are not.
The Titans definitely are not.
The Jets are playing teams well.
They are.
They played the Bucs. They were getting beat by the Bucs by 20, came back, and then lost. Like, that's not playing a team well.
They almost came back and won that game.
Playing a team well is being competitive the whole game.
They were.
The game's 60 minutes.
They almost came back. You said it yourself.
Yep.
But they didn't.
That's a team getting it together. That's a thing you can go into them and be like, hey, for that we can repeat what we did in the fourth quarter in the film room. We can win in this game next week. So
but they're not correcting those mistakes. They're getting more mistakes.
Around the NFL says that Garrett Wilson's 0-4 Jets Week 5 with the Cowboys, Tex, you paying attention, is, quote, this is going to lead us right into our next slide, an absolutely gotta-have-it game, end quote. The Cowboys are locked up in an absolutely gotta-have-it game against the Jets, and that leads us to the top 5 games of the week for the Week 5 slate. Number 1 is the absolutely gotta-have-it game between the Cowboys and the Jets. This is number 1 on our radar because the 1-2-1 Cowboys take on the Jets in New York. Tex, what do you say about the absolutely gotta have it game?
I think that if the Jets don't get this absolutely gotta have it game, then their season is over. Then they drop in the power rankings from 0-4 teams to number 2.
The Saints move up.
Yeah. The Saints will move up.
Well, but it's an absolute gotta have it.
They're coming up against a juggernaut, though.
But it's an absolutely gotta have it for the game Cowboys too. You can't.
The Cowboys are coming back together. No, this is not. This is not a absolutely gotta have it. This is a get back in the groove game.
Hey,
for the Cowboys.
I'm just waiting for. In episode 277, Tex said this is the year the Cowboys turn it around. When is the Cowboys turn it around game?
Is this the turn it around game?
It just happened. It just happened. They just played.
A tie?
So they turned it around. But that tie literally is going to tie the season together. Nothing brings the team together like the word.
It'd be like eating really hot Thai
like
food and you blow your brains out in the
because
bathroom.
you're literally wrapping things up and putting a knot and a bow on it. So they tied the bow on this season with that tie.
So you're saying this is not an absolutely gotta
I'm
have
saying
it game.
I'm saying that game that they just played showed that they have what it takes. Because what has everybody been saying about the Packers? They're the best team in the North.
Giving up 40 points is showing what it takes.
And tying. You couldn't even get a touchdown to win.
You're forgetting that we 40 points against our best, quote unquote, best defensive player. So
I just think you're downplaying the absolutely gotta have it.
You tell me how I'm supposed to observe that.
I'm saying you better not disrespect an absolutely gotta have a game from the Jets by trying to make it your own game. They already told us what the game was.
I just told you this is we just had our absolutely gotta have it game. We came and we played. We put up 40 points on the Green Bay Packers.
And so now you're saying the Jets are going to tie you.
And now we've tied the bow on the season. You're exactly right. We tied it. We tied it up. We tied the season back up. We're ready to go. Everything's buttoned back up, tied up. The team is tied up together. Nothing rallies the boys like a tie. Okay?
I'm just saying. Sounds like you're disrespecting the absolutely got to have it game.
I'm just saying.
Game number 2 of the week.
Put the whole mortgage on the Cowboys this weekend.
To tie. The
Not to tie.
Sunday night game. Patriots.
That would be something if they were 1, 2, and 2. That would be something.
That'd be awesome. Jerry Jones would love that.
Got to be the first team in history, right?
Game number 2.
Oh, yeah. I think that had to be the first time in history. I don't remember there ever being 2 ties.
Jerry Jones would love that so much. The Bills take on the Patriots in the whiteout game, and they're on upset alert. The Bills, this is number 2, top 5 games of the week.
I don't like those jerseys. Me
either. Is he going to wear his contacts during the game?
I don't like the helmets. I also think that whiteouts are bad luck.
They are. It's documented. Ask Penn State. So this passing in the this big game for the
blackout. A blackout's a whole different thing.
Yeah, that's football. Whiteout.
I agree. I'm not a fan of the whiteout. I don't want to be the whiteout team.
No, I'm just saying. But that's a game that's on the radar. Number 3. Anything else to say about that game?
I mean, the Patriots, if they don't turn the ball over, they're okay. I mean, they run the ball well. You know what they are. You know what they're in the top 10 of. Third down efficiency. You know what the Bills can't do? Get off the field on third down. I'm expecting this to be a grinded out, very slow game. I mean,
Vrabel's familiar game already this early.
Vrabel's familiar with the Bills. He's going to try to keep the ball out of Josh Allen's hands. I mean, if our defense doesn't get off the field or create turnovers, it's going to be a sweated out game.
So you're now you switched the game to the sweated out game and not the grinded out game? Make up your mind, dude.
Sweat it out.
Number 3. Texans versus Ravens. This is a who's gonna be the next team that says this is the save your season game. Correct?
Yeah,
Texans, Ravens.
Yeah.
Or the 1 and 3.
The Ravens, if they go 1 and 4,
yeah, they're in trouble. The Texans, because they're in the AFC South, but this is the save your season game. Number 4, the game, the Bucks versus the Seahawks, because this is the who was the better quarterback that the Panthers let go game. Baker versus Darnold.
Yeah.
This is a Panthers fans to watch and be like, wow, we could have had one of those guys game. So that's fun. And then number 5 is the Chiefs versus the Jags, because people think the Chiefs are back because they ran it up on the worst defense in the league, Ravens defense.
This is a Saturday wild card preview game.
Ooh, I like that. AFC South. That's normal. That's perennial power for the AFC South. People think that the Chiefs are back. This Jags defense is no joke, dude. They have 3 turnovers in 4 consecutive games.
Oh, he's building up the Jags now. Make it look like the Niners lost
They lead the league in turnover differential.
This Super Bowl contending team.
You sit up here and say that the Bills can't win. They won the turnover battle at 25 games.
Well, hang
in
on.
a
Wait a
row.
minute. Wait a minute. Hang on.
Whoop-de-doo.
Let's
And
just
so
let's just
now
take a look
winning
and see who they played. What
I mentioned
caliber offenses have they played?
who?
They
Let's just
played
take the
a
Jags.
hurt Brock Purdy with a decimated offense.
No. According to AK, there's nothing wrong with that offense.
I'm just
He's got
all I
the
did
we-
was make a
he's
comment
got
about
all
the
the weapons that he
turnover
needs. He's got all the
Turnover
weapons that he
differential.
needs. No. All you're talking about, I know what you're doing here. Sorry.
Also, shout out to Bush for putting me in an absolute body bag whenever he said I didn't rank the Panthers versus Dolphins SEC quarterback match of the year. Who's the better Alabama quarterback? That was great,
Yeah.
Butch.
Yeah.
The Jaguars have lost to or have beat the Panthers.
Okay.
They lost to the Bengals.
Okay.
Ooh.
They
Is that
beat the
still-
Texans. That was before Joe Burrow got hurt. They beat the Texans. And they beat the 49ers. So all the teams that they've beat
That's a
are
better
terrible.
schedule than the Bills.
are terrible.
Better schedule than the Bills. So you're saying the Bills' schedule's fraudulent and their wins are fraudulent.
I'm just
Here
What are
we
you
go.
talking
Taking
about?
shots. Taking shots for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. What you're saying doesn't even make any sense.
The
That line of
Bills-
argumentation
What do you mean?
doesn't make any sense. It doesn't
That
make any
strength
sense.
of schedule is stronger than the Buffalo Bills. Flat out. It's not even close. The Bills have
No,
played
it's
a schedule with two.
No,
With
it's
The Bills
some-
don't pick. Hey, if you got a problem
The
with it, take it
Jags
with the
don't pick.
NFL. Take it up with the NFL. The Bills don't pick
Jags
our
don't pick who
opponent.
they play either. I'm making the same arguments as you guys are making.
The Ravens, dominant.
Gosh.
Yeah.
The Jets. We just saw the power rankings.
0-4.
Yeah,
I
the
know
power-
who they
they're-
play.
Yeah, the Jets are the number 1 team, 0-4 team.
Come on, dude. AK.
Oh, they played the number
Come
2
on.
0-4 team too, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they played the top 2 0-4 teams.
You tell me who's better at 0-4 than those two teams.
Hey, that's a
Okay.
great point. Where are the rankings? There they are. Wow.
The Bills have played the top 2.
Tell me who's
0-14.
better. Tell me who's better.
It's hard. I don't know who else has a resume like that.
I think we play the Titans this year. I think we play the Titans this year too.
What a joke. If the
No, you
Bills
don't.
don't get the
You
1
don't.
seed.
You don't. You do play the Texans though.
Oh, another 1-3 team. How about it?
Yeah.
And the
All right.
Dolphins. Yeah, you play Dolphins
Oh
again.
my
at some point, but-
gosh. All right, let's talk the Thursday night game real quick.
Look, the only reason the Dolphins have a win is because they played the Jets.
I know. And they almost lost that one. Goodness gracious. Oh.
I'm putting 10 units on the Cowboys on Saturday.
Ooh.
That's an absolutely gotta have it game.
That's
And
an
you're not taking it as
absolutely
such.
guaranteed lock. What are you talking about?
You're not taking it as such. You're trying to make it your own game. It's already been crowned.
86% of America's got money on the Cowboys.
Oh
I
no.
guess I'm gonna have to.
Think Vegas is going to lose that type of money?
Also, the Broncos play the Eagles. People are probably going to talk about that game, but who cares? So, okay, everybody. Shh.
Football. Yay.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and talk about the Thursday night game. Oh wait, here we go. Look at this graphic. It's back.
Oh.
Never left. The San Francisco 49ers, my San Francisco 49ers, go to Los Angeles, where the line has flipped, I think, almost 4 points. I think the Niners might have even been favored. I can't remember what it was, or it's gone up at least 3 or 4 points in favor of the Rams. They're favored by 6.5, 46.5 over under. Game is in LA. I've seen that the tickets are 61% Niners fans, so we're going to have that. Or minus 298 on the money line for the Rams. The 49ers are really injured, guys.
Here
But
we
if you
go.
think I'm going to sit up here on this show and not pick the San Francisco 49ers to beat the Rams and Matthew Stafford and shove it in his face, you got another thing coming, pal. Brock Purdy is out. Juwan Jennings is out. Ricky Pearsall is out. Jordan Watkins, the other wide receiver, is out. Multiple injuries on the defensive line. The Rams are one of the healthiest teams in the league. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Mac Jones will be playing in this game. I just want everybody to know that the San Francisco 49ers have a 7-3 records versus the Rams between October 1st, 2020 and October 1st, 2025. 7-3. The Niners own the Rams.
Mhm.
Having the Rams won 2 in a row.
3 in a row. One of those I don't count because the Niners, they sat all their starters.
So the Rams had their turnaround game against the Niners a couple years ago.
So let me do this. Jason Aponte on Twitter at Jason Aponte 2103. The 49ers facing the Rams following a loss since 2019. 2019, they beat him after a loss to Atlanta. 2020, they beat the Rams after a loss to New Orleans. 2021, after a loss to Arizona, they beat the Rams again. 2022, they lost to Denver. They beat the Rams and beat them again after they lost to the Chiefs. They've
never beat them after losing to the Jaguars.
Yet. So 5-0 after a loss when they play the Rams. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Woo! Just saying. Now, here's also a hilarious stat. I've compiled a list of hilarious stats for you. The 49ers still do not have a rushing touchdown. They're the only team without a rush. Even the Titans have a rushing touchdown.
Who's the top?
That's the Bills.
Yeah, that's right.
I think I put a prop bet in for Christian McCaffrey to have over 18 carries.
Red
So
zone
I'm hoping that
efficiency
happens.
through week 4. The 49ers have the fourth fewest points per red zone trip. And Philadelphia has 11 TDs on 11 trips. The 49ers in the red zone are abysmal. They can't run the ball anymore. This is why I'm putting all this together. Turnover differential. Oh, look, there's the Jags +9. And the 49ers are third worst at -5. Just
Purdy's
above
got a turnover problem.
the Jets. That's what I'm saying. They can't get turnovers. The 49ers can't run the ball. And they can't get in the end zone. And their red zone offense stinks. Okay? I'm putting together a case here. Expected points on special teams. The 49ers have -3.8. Their special team sucks. But the Rams are -14.2. They're even worse. So could the Niners win the special teams battle? Special teams touchdown this game? Maybe. And then this is a big problem, too, that the 49ers have. They did not record a quarterback hit against the Jags for the first time since 2015. No sacks, no quarterback hits. Their defensive line is gone. They can't run the football. They don't get turnovers. The fact that they're 3-1 with all these statistics is absolutely absurd. That's a quarterback that knows how to win football games. Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy hasn't won those games. Mac Jones
Won
has.
One game.
Mac Jones has won those games.
But
He's
he
won 2.
beat the better team. He beat the better team.
When there was nobody else out, whenever there was nobody else on the field, all these injuries that AK's talking about was the first game that Brock Purdy came back, and they lost. So Brock Purdy can't do it by himself. System quarterback.
Brock Purdy beat Seattle in Seattle.
No. We talked about this. The Niners didn't win that game. Brock Purdy didn't win that game.
What are you talking about?
He went
down and scored a go-ahead touchdown.
Sam Darnold lost that
game.
No, he went down, took his team down there. They needed a touchdown. They got a touchdown. Boom. Game over.
If you remember correctly, we talked about Sam Darnold needing to go back to linebacker after that game.
Sam Darnold, do you think if he would have stayed a linebacker, he would have beefed up? Because he definitely bought into the quarterback body.
He would have been the white Gary Brackett. You remember Brackett from the old Indianapolis days?
What?
He'd have been just like that. He was the middle linebacker for Indianapolis whenever they were good for all those years.
Gary Bertier?
No, Brackett.
So the 49ers actually
he doesn't know ball. Like we're talking about generational linebacker here, and AK doesn't even know what I'm talking about. Joe Montana? Huh?
Greatest linebackers is Joe Montana. Okay, the 49ers are 5th in total offense, and they're 2nd in passing yards per game, 287.3. They're 28th in rushing yards per game. They are 32nd in interceptions, 27th again in getting sacks, but they don't give up a lot of rushing yards or passing yards on defense. The Rams, conversely, they are 4th in total offensive yards per game, 3rd in passing yards per game. Rushing yards, they're 13th. Sacks, they're 4th. They get 14 sacks on the year. They have 3 interceptions. That's good for 12th. Rushing yards per game allowed. They're 10th. Pass yards game allowed. They're 9th. So the Rams are a little more balanced, and the 49ers are pass happy. I don't know what's gotten into Kyle Shanahan where he just wants to throw the football all the time, but maybe he knows that they can't run the football, and their run blocking sucks.
Yeah.
So they are so inefficient at running the football. I have talked enough. I want to text J-By, somebody. What's your initial thoughts of this game?
Well, I think that similar to the Bills Dolphins Thursday night game and even Arizona Seattle Thursday night game, you play these teams twice a year. So it doesn't necessarily matter who's out there because your coaches are going to have such a grasp on the personnel and the tendencies of each of the players that it's going to be a close game. So just taking that thought right there, I would take the Niners plus 6.5. But with the Rams having figured out the Niners, they've won the last 3 in a row. I don't
One of
think
those doesn't count because they didn't play their starters, but okay.
But it does count because it's been 3 in a row. It's 3-peat,
Okay.
3 for Dale.
Cool. Okay.
I just think that, this is a backs against the wall game for the Niners.
Already week 4, week 5.
I mean, it could be a preview to what an over is, but this is a season on the line because this is a divisional game.
Let me flip it. Because the Niners are already 2-0 in the division. They've beaten the Seahawks and the Cardinals. If they win this game, they're 3-0 in the division and a complete stranglehold on the division.
But if they don't.
But I'm saying they have more to gain.
Then are they last in the division?
They have more to gain.
They could go from worst to first to worst.
No.
They have more to lose.
They have more to gain because if they win this game, they're going to be 3-0 in the division. They'll be undefeated in the conference. I mean, they'll be sitting high. If the Eagles lose, the 49ers will jump to the 1 seed. I've already talked myself into it. Niners by $1 billion.
Bet you won't bet it.
I bet you I will.
Do it.
I will.
Dude, this Yamamoto guy goes from 79 on a curveball to 97 on a fastball. That's incredible.
Crazy. Tex, what do you think about this
You
game?
make that bet. Prove it. I want to see the slip.
Yep, show us.
No, I'm not screenshotting it. I will show you, though. Tex, give you your analysis of this game.
The Niners don't have enough offense to get past all the defense that the LA Rams are going to throw at them. That's my analysis.
I think with the Rams have a good defensive front. So if they're able to get after Mac Jones without blitzing,
correct.
They're going to make Mac Jones start seeing ghost again.
Yep. And then guess what? If they can't get any pressure on Stafford,
it's already plus 8.5.
He's gonna dice him up, dude. This will be a career day for Stafford.
I'm taking a money line.
I don't think the Rams win by 8.5. Like the Rams don't do a great job of scoring either. Like
I think so.
Puka gets his yards, but they don't do a great job of scoring. So, if the Niners red zone defense holds up and it becomes a field goal contest, now that y'all get one away, now that y'all have Eddie Pinateri,
Pinheiro,
it could be a 15-9 game.
There it is.
I'm taking the under and the Rams.
Niners money line. Money where my mouth is. I think they win this game. The 49ers defense is pretty good.
Wow,
they just can't,
got out of bases loaded, no outs.
They can't pressure the quarterback. That's their problem. They have got to find a way to get after Matt Stafford. If you blitz Stafford, he's going to absolutely torch you. So somebody's got to grow a pair on the defensive front and make it happen. So that's all I'm saying. I think that's going to be the deciding factor. Can the 49ers get pressure without having to blitz all night? That's the issue.
This game's going to be 24-10. Rams.
I want to see the offensive line for the 49ers return to the golden days where we used to just bulldoze people, specifically the Rams, with Sean McVay
Hey.
and his fancy boy offense coming out there.
And Kilgore's not walking through that door.
Oh, man. I would love it if Dan Kilgore walked through that door. But, hey, 49ers winning this game. Stranglehold on the NFC West. Stranglehold on the NFC. I mean, if they're 4-1 playing this schedule, the 3-1 Rams, the 3-1 Jags, the 2-2 Cardinals, and the 3-1 Seahawks, I mean, this team would be built for everything. I mean, you couldn't tell me nothing if they win this game. When they
We
win this
can't tell you nothing at anything because you don't listen.
Exactly. Blind optimism. I'm ready to get hurt again, but they're not going to get hurt because it's a home crowd for the Niners. So, I don't know who's going to be playing receiver. I think they said it was Kendrick Bourne, Demarcus Robinson, and we got Jake Tonjes at tight end. Jeffrey might touch the ball 40 times.
Yeah.
Oh, my
do they have
goodness.
a McCaffrey touches? How many touches he gets?
They're going to have to be creative in this game. Screen game. They're going to have to do something just wild to
McCaffrey's
make sure
McCaffrey's receiving yards are at 60 plus, or like 50 something.
Woo! I can't wait to watch it.
54 and a half.
Anything else on this game?
McCaffrey's receiving yards are higher than any receiver that y'all have.
Yep. I was looking at that.
Dude, I'm telling you. The whole game last week, Kendrick Bourne dropped 4 passes. Like, come on, dude. That was his problem. That's why they got rid of him.
He's on the jugs now.
That was his problem when he went to New England. He was like, oh, I can't believe they let him go. I'm like, why? He drops passes all the time. So,
Matthew Stafford over for rushing yards is a half a yard.
Oh, take that. He's gonna get
He's
out.
averaging -1 on the year.
Well, the 49ers can't get to the quarterback. I'd take that.
Plus, I can't right now. I'm at home.
Oh, just put it in your tickler file then. Anything else on this game?
No.
Tex, you got anything else?
No, I think that the over/under has already gone down to 45, so that should tell you what they think.
And the spread's gone up to +8.
24-10.
8.5. So, I don't know. It's so frustrating the past year. Like, it was so great. Football was so much fun. Now it's just like nobody can play. Nobody's healthy as a 49ers fan. And it's like, can we not just have
Last year you guys were 6-11.
They were terrible. They couldn't get healthy. Nobody played.
That was fun for you?
No, I'm saying it hasn't been fun.
You just said last year football was so fun.
I said the year before football was so fun.
What? Yeah,
it was
last year.
No, the year before last.
Okay.
Move
All
the
right.
goalposts.
Dude,
College
football.
football.
The Reds. Why didn't that dude just field that ball?
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
College football playoff rankings. We showed you this the other day. We don't have to go over it. I didn't get J-Vi's opinion, but all these teams are undefeated. Ohio State, Miami, Oregon, Ole Miss, Indiana, Iowa State, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Texas Tech, Georgia Tech, Vandy, and Memphis. They're all undefeated. Don't tell us, if they played, Georgia would beat all these. Okay, Georgia lost. They're out. We'll have a few weeks to settle this out. By the end of the year, I'm sure all these teams won't be undefeated. If they are, guess what? They're making the playoff. Get over it. J-Vi, this little dandy that you pulled up today was absolutely incredible. These are the real undefeated teams. Please tell me.
That's right. Like we always say, good teams win, great teams cover. There are 6 teams this year that have an undefeated record against the spread. But what I thought was interesting is that 4 of them are a group of 5 teams. One of them being team that has best offensive line coach in the country.
We tried to tell you.
Utah State's 2 losses this year against SEC teams, and they covered in both of them. They put up 50. They put up 50 points in 2 SEC games. There are teams in the SEC that haven't done that.
Facts.
And against top-ranked SEC teams. I mean, against Texas A&M and Vandy.
Yeah.
But, Memphis is good. You Mississippi State. You try to tell everybody about them.
I told you before the year. I was like, "There's no way this quarterback and this coach with this offensive brilliance are gonna be a pushover," and they're not. And they're gonna give who they playing this weekend? I forget.
And if you look at these 10 teams, there's 8 of them in our group of 5.
They play Texas A&M. Yeah, Mississippi State does. So
Yeah.
I love the fact that the group of 5 right there, they're covering the spread because it's like everybody wants to tell us, "Oh, and there's no way a Memphis or a Utah State or a James Madison could stay on the field with any of these teams." And it's like, well,
how do I bet Otani's going homer right here? How do I bet that?
The Dodgers
He's
can
going,
absolutely
he's going homer. I got to figure out how to bet it before he swings here.
They
I
hit
figure out
like
how to bet it right now.
They hit like 5 or 6
he's
moon
locked
balls. Here's the
How do I
updated
bet it?
national.
How do I bet it?
I don't know. Here's the updated national championship odds. Ohio State's favored, Oregon, and then Texas and Penn State, and then Alabama. Who's making these odds?
Well, they're saying that Texas and Penn State have good losses because they've lost to Ohio State and Oregon.
And they lost early. Texas barely beat UTEP, for crying out loud.
Oh, they've already.
Goodness gracious, dude. This is Miami, who's been the best team in the country outside of Ohio State, maybe Oregon, is 6th, 7th in this ranking. It's ridiculous. Why is Oklahoma still up there? They lost their quarterback.
Yeah, so the top 6 teams are SEC or Big Ten teams.
Unbelievable. All right. Top 5 Week 6 games of college football, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, there are not very many noon games, but there is one. Whenever service academies play each other, this was kudos to Tex. You tune in to when the service academies play each other, period. Noon on CBS, Navy versus Air Force at Navy, Annapolis, Maryland. Going to be an absolute slugfest. Going to be a lot of running the football, a lot of popping pads, all that stuff. Then
Air Force stinks, though.
They what?
Air Force stinks.
Air Force is not good. It's a shame. And then we've got Vanderbilt at Alabama. Alabama's favored by 10.5. Can Vanderbilt shock the world again? Then at 3:30 again on ESPN2, we got Virginia at Louisville. Louisville's undefeated. They're favored by 7.5.
That's gonna be a dandy.
Oh, buddy, yeah, that's great. And then Texas Tech, they're undefeated. They go to Houston at ESPN at 7 p.m. and Texas Tech is favored by 11.5. That's going to be a dandy because Houston's undefeated. Then you get
that one's not going to be a dandy.
You think Texas Tech is going to maul?
Oh, it's going to be a blowout. Yep.
Well, what I found. Oh, never mind.
Oh, and then Miami, number 3 in the country, going to number 18, FSU in Tallahassee, 7:30 at night.
This
game
is a
day
trap
there.
game. This is a trap game.
Miami favored by 4.5. For who?
For Miami.
Who's Miami got next week?
Yeah, you can't say it's a trap game unless they got a big game next week.
Yeah, last week Virginia was a trap game for Florida State.
Yep, because they had Miami. You don't know the rules of trap game. See, that's why I don't.
He ain't a trap. He's in a trap,
dude. He's not like that.
It's not trap music.
He ain't like that. Looking at these 5 games, did we get it right? Did the committee get it right?
The updated version, yes.
The initial version had what? Boise State and Notre Dame on it?
Yes.
And then the committee took that into consideration because there was a discrepancy. And look, if the graphics sent and you put a discrepancy on there, the committee adjusts.
Didn't you have Mississippi State, Texas A&M on there too?
I did not.
They have a bye and then they play Louisville.
It's a trap game for the bye.
But they do have Louisville, so fair ball. By the way, the Dodgers can absolutely rake. They hit moon balls and they hit balls everywhere. Okay. These 5 games, do you think, let me ask you a question.
It's over.
Do you think Vandy can do it? Do you think they can beat Alabama?
It's going to be tough. This is the first time these teams have played each other ranked in like 100 years.
Since 1984.
Wow.
This is going to be a really good game.
I think I had it
I
saved.
think there's enough dog in that quarterback.
I mean, he
Diego?
beat him. He's not going to
yeah.
be scared of him. They beat him last year.
Well, you know Alabama is so mad at them. Like,
Yeah.
Alabama does not. They want to completely destroy them.
It's all up to the Alabama quarterback. If he plays like he did last week, it's going to be It's going to be a real tough game.
Okay, so the Commodores haven't beaten Alabama in Tuscaloosa since 1984.
Yeah, but
Let's
they
look at
haven't
this
played
dog.
each other ranked in
It's crazy.
since like 1937 or something.
Okay, so that was the 1984 the stat that I had. So you were right. Okay, who wins Miami and Florida State?
Miami.
Hey, Big Red ain't running through those sideline doors.
No. Jameis ain't running through those doors.
Peter Warwick ain't running through those doors.
Kelvin Benjamin ain't running through those doors.
Chris Winkie ain't running through those doors.
Oh my god.
Let's put Freddie on base.
I know.
To get to Teoscar Hernandez, he's hit like 17 home runs already.
I need a hit from Freddie.
Goodness gracious. Oh, that's why you went.
He might get back up another time.
Freddie's the only person on the Dodgers team that doesn't have a hit tonight.
Look.
Oh,
Joey Votto ain't walking
did you
through
bet
that door
everybody gets a hit?
No.
Dude, Teoscar Hernandez is absolutely mutilating the baseball.
Yeah. Well, I would say between the two of them, I would rather go against Teoscar as well.
Wow, Freddie was 0 for 2 tonight.
Teoscar's got like 7 RBIs in this series already.
Freddie's more dangerous.
Freddie's Mr. October, for sure. Anything else on these games?
No.
Okay. My favorite segment of the show. It's a segment where everybody gets confused for no reason. Okay. The record, we pick games, we pick underdogs, okay? We can't go perfect every time. The record is 13-17 thus far through week 6. First up on upset alert, Sam Houston State is on upset alert.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, they are favored on the road at New Mexico State. Okay? That ain't happening, buddy. Sam Houston State's 0-4. New Mexico State's 2-0 or 2-2, and I'm pretty sure they're the ones that kept it close with Michigan at Michigan. Sam Houston State, no disrespect.
It's like, to me, I think Vegas wants to give money away this weekend with some of these spreads.
This is I don't know why Sam Houston State's favored in this. This game I think is on, is it Thursday? Might be.
Yeah,
Thursday.
it's a Thursday game.
Next up is San Jose State. They're taking on New Mexico. Coach Eck in New Mexico. Hey, buddy, those guys can play. I'm all about betting on some New Mexico. So I got New Mexico State and New Mexico. State of New Mexico parlay. Okay, so San Jose State, you're on upset alert. Cincinnati taking on Iowa State. Cincinnati's favored.
Yeah, Iowa State's the number 14 team in the country.
I know, but Cincinnati's favored. 1.5. I don't know what to tell you, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
Therefore, it would be an upset
Cincinnati
alert.
lost to Nebraska. They beat Bowling Green
Week 1.
34-20. Northwestern State 70-0, and then they beat Kansas 37-34.
Everybody's riding that Kansas
quarterback. Was Kansas's quarterback hurt?
Look, we played for Coach Satterfield. Since he left, things have not been great where he's coached.
Yeah, it's not that I don't think that he can't get it done. I just think that it's weird that they're the favorites.
It is. It's very weird. Iowa State's fairly good.
Well, the thing is like, if Iowa State was the favorite, they would be on this board as an upset to, I think this is a pick'em game. It's obvious because it's -1.5, but like, I just don't know that they should be the favorite against a ranked team. Even though they are at home.
I've watched both these teams play. Iowa State's better. I was not impressed with Cincinnati. But that was just me. Louisville, they're favored by 6.5 against Virginia.
That's crazy to me.
That's upset alert, Louisville. Even though
Yeah.
Virginia's ranked, we have two.
And a wagon.
Yeah. I don't know, but Louisville, you're favored. You're about to get upset by a ranked team, and we're going to count it.
If you're counting for the getting 3 points because you're the home team, they're saying that Louisville's actually. I guess they're on 3.5. I was looking at that the wrong way. A touchdown favorite against a ranked team. I don't see it.
Agreed. Washington 3-1. They came off their loss against Ohio State. They're going all the way across the country to Maryland. They're favored by 6.5, and Maryland's undefeated. Maryland's 4-0.
Who's Maryland
Washington
played though?
I looked it up last night. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I'm looking it up now.
Yeah, but they played. They beat Wisconsin 27-10. They beat Towson. They beat Northern Illinois, and they beat Florida Atlantic. And they beat all these teams pretty convincingly. But I do this every year. I'm like, man, I love whenever Maryland's good because their jerseys are awesome. And then they end up going like 3 or 4-0, and then they lose like 5 in a row. But I'm betting.
Did you see the Northern Illinois going to the Mountain West?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
There's no mountains in Illinois.
They're going as a
There's nothing
football
west about
only, and they're getting a pretty sweet deal.
Guess what? You know what else is a sweet deal? Duke's on the upset alert for the 3rd straight week, and I've lost both times. But not this time because I'm betting on my guy, the Cal quarterback, the golden arm for the Golden Bears. My guy's going to get it done.
How did Cal get beat 31-0 against
San Diego State?
Yes.
I have no idea.
Because then San Diego State only put up 3 points against Northern Illinois.
Yeah, it's like the lowest scoring game ever.
I know, because I almost bet the over for that game. Actually, I did bet the over for that game.
So, your 6 upset alerts. Put them in your parlay. Sam Houston State's getting upset. San Jose State, Cincinnati, Louisville.
The Dodgers just hit around in this inning because that guy was the first run to score.
Wow, and then
Hernandez.
Duke. So, put those 6 packs in your parlay, ladies and gentlemen. All right, all we got to do is some picks. Ready? Let me hit the music. Everybody, shh. Here we go. The picks of the week. This is where we take either NFL or college football, and we do one pick under our alias. Tex is Mr. Understruck. He gives you an under for the week. I am Master Spreader. I give you a spread for the week that we'll cover. J-Vi gives you an over. He's Mr. Overtaker. Butch P is Bounty the Dog Hunter. He gives you a dog to bet on. Dylon is the hottest hip prop rapper alive with his 5 out of his last 6 props have hit. He'll give you a prop for the week. And then Young Money Line's Edge 3-2. He will give you a money line bet that will hit each week. Tex, you're Mr. Understruck. Tell everybody what they can do for the under.
You guys can bet the Dallas New York Jets under 47.5 points.
Coward.
Because there ain't no way that the New York Jets
This might be the dumbest under I've
are
ever
going to draw. Nope. This is an absolute. This is an absolute.
47.5.
Oh yeah, 47.5. Let's go.
Cowboys can't stop the run though.
They can't stop anything. Play Justin Fields in your DFS lineups.
Yeah.
Nope. This is going under, baby.
He's actually going to throw the football all over him. The Cowboys have given up 40 to the Packers, 31 to the Bears, 24 to the Eagles, and 37 to the Giants.
Only 28% of the money is on the under.
It's the worst bet ever. If this bet hits, I'll come on the show and I will say I'm an idiot. Complete idiot. I'll write you an apology letter. There's no way the under hits. This is outrageous.
Hey, I'm riding it out with you, J-Vi. Freddie Freeman, 1+ hits. Put it on the board.
Master Spreader, that's me and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We're going to give you, I just talked about it, Maryland 4-0 at home, +6.5, taking on the Washington Huskies. That's your spread that you're going to hit. J-Vi, you're 2-4 on the year, the Overtaker. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, my first over, and we've hinted at it all show, was that the Niners' season is over. Especially if they lose this game, Brock Purdy can't be healthy. Kittle's not healthy. They're gonna have look. They need Jerry Rice to walk through that door because they need bodies to put on pads and dress. It's gonna be like that one chip commercial where it's all the old guys getting off the couch in their uniforms because the Niners don't have a soul to play any position on offense. But looking at the games this week, overs are hard, man. They are hard. But I found one because I went back and I pulled up our good buddies at Hall of Fame Bets because they have an app that I can use. It's good. I can read it, and it tells me head-to-head stats, last 5 game stats, and I found you Nevada versus Fresno State, little late night, 10 o'clock action, over 44.5.
Put it in, wake up, boom.
Fresno State has gone over 3 of their last 5 games. Nevada has gone over this point total, 40.5, not just over the point total, in 3 of their last 5 games. Head to head, when they've gone head to head, they've gone over 44.5 points. So I'm going late night. Keep us up late on Saturday to see if we can get it to Sunday. Nevada versus Fresno State over 44.5.
I like that one. That reminds me of a Pac-12 after dark game. And I resent your remark about the 49ers season being over because they're going to win and they're going to be 4-1 and everybody's going to – and I'm going to get on the show for the post-game show and I'm going to be insufferable. Insufferable. Bounty the Dog Hunter Butch, he said the Sippin State plus 14 at Texas A&M. So Mississippi State, he's betting on them. Dylon, who was going to bet Brock Purdy's over for passing, has switched because Brock Purdy's not playing to Jackson Dart greater than 37.5 rushing yards against New Orleans at New Orleans. And then Young Money Lines, Edge, he's 3-2 with his bets. He gave you Virginia plus 200 at Louisville, Mr. ACC himself, Edge. Okay. I have one. How dare you? That's the picks of the week. Screenshot it. Put it in a parlay. We got to put it in a parlay so we can see how much it's worth. Probably going to be like plus 1,800 or something.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to hit the music for How Dare You quickly.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare me? How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you, sir? You're gross.
How dare you?
How dare yous? Anybody have one? I can go first.
Go first. How
dare you to employers that are adding toilets with slanted seats so that you can't sit for them for more than 5 minutes? A UK startup has sparked controversy with this invention, the standard toilet. It's built with 13 degrees forward tilt designed to make sitting uncomfortable after a few minutes. The goal, according to its creators, is reduce long bathroom breaks in the workplace. Pitching it as a way to recover billions in lost productivity. Early proposals have been suggested rolling it out in offices, train stations, and shopping centers. How dare you? How dare you? First, try to go in there and impact somebody's business using the bathroom. You don't know how many people what type of bowel movements people have. And secondly, that's our time. I don't need you to tell me when I can and cannot poop or how long I can poop for. Get out of here.
Sometimes I need longer than a 5-minute break.
That's what I'm saying. Unbelievable. The people who started this, who are they? We need to know who they are immediately. This is
bro. I'm just picturing like certain size people getting on this and it being like a slide.
You need the GoPro in there.
Yeah. That would be tough to sit like on a slant.
Hey, you know what I'd be doing? You know what I'd be doing?
Your quads.
Hey, I'd be doing wall sits. I'd get all the way up to like 15 minutes being able to do a wall sit and be like, you want to try this? I'm going to have the best quads this side of the Mississippi, pal. I don't even need to sit down. I can go there and just sit in a wall sit position for like, that's. I mean, if you want to really be a jerk about it, just don't even put somewhere where you can sit. Anyways, just put a hole in the ground and make people do a wall sit. How dare you? Anybody else have one?
How dare the Bills for going full whiteout this week? I don't love it. We know this. We know what happens when you go full whiteout. So how dare them for jeopardizing a chance for us to have an undefeated season and beating the Dolphins record, putting that on the line, but also maybe a preemptive hang the banner in case something does not go our way with the whiteout and we lose, then advanced excuse for why we lost because the PR team did the whiteout.
This is a big game. The Bills' first team that they're playing with a non-losing record. They don't even have a winning record. It's big. They could be in the. New England could get a jump on the division. Tex, do you have a how dare you?
No.
Okay. How dare you to Rory also for complaining that everybody was so mean to him and all of his teammates. And then he goes up there and covers Bryson DeChambeau's name and is dropping F-bombs and
there's no place for this stuff in golf. And then
no place for this stuff in golf while you scream F you, F you, F you to the fans. And this, look, dude, yes, there's probably a line that doesn't need to be crossed. But at the same time, you can't go out there and be a part of it and then lecture everybody to not do it, period.
Yeah, my whole thought of it is like, obviously there are things that were said, but like, that's sports. I've been on sidelines for every single sport, and stuff like that is said in every single stadium. Now, well, I will say that you could say that it was crossing the line is like when it's said at those other sports, like when somebody's talking crap to a football player, basketball player, whatever, like that person's significant other's not standing right there.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, it's crossing a little bit of the line because you're saying that stuff in front of her, but like, I don't know. Like, I didn't think it was that bad, but
I'm sure
the players were talking back to him. Like
that's what you do.
They were egging it on. Like they were saying F you back to him. So it's like, if you say F you to a New Yorker, they're going to get right in your face.
Yeah.
I saw it's,
but how dare you?
Like, you can't say there's no place for this in golf, but then you're doing that. Like, that's egging it on.
But I love whenever he makes a big putt and he turns around and bangs his chest and starts yelling at everybody. I'm like, give me that, dude.
Look,
I love that.
The person yelled out F you, Rory. He turned around and told him to shut the F up, and then he put it within 2 feet from the pin. Kudos to you, dude.
Shout out to you, dude. But then don't go about it.
That takes some that's putting them in the barrel and walking around with them for everybody to see.
That.
Yes, 100%.
The hell.
Don't get better if he'd grabbed his nuts as he was walking.
Hey,
but don't complain about it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Rory really knows who he is. Like, outside of being a golf player. Like, I don't know.
It's like he wants to be the spokesperson and the leader for the league, and then it's just sometimes he doesn't know how to read the room. Like,
exactly. Like, other than like hitting a golf ball great and being a great golf player, like, I don't think that he's so far removed from like the real world on everything else.
But anyways, it was fun to watch Sunday. But all right, that has been episode. I don't even remember what episode it is.
Golf is done now, right? We're done with golf.
Yeah, golf's done until I love the Ryder Cup. I'm sorry.
The golf is done until players.
Is there like a Barracuda or something like that over Christmas?
Yeah, they started. Actually, there's actually a tournament going on right now. But hey, happy holidays, everybody! It's October now. You can drink your Oktoberfest, play your Christmas music, put up your Christmas trees, Thanksgiving stuff, all that stuff. Episode 304 with Millie Goats. I'm AK. It's J-By. It's Tex, and we are done. I will be
Let us be the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Hey, a Merry Christmas.
Cue the Mariah Carey.
Let's go. No, don't cue the Mariah Carey. We'll get canceled for copyright. Anyways, we'll be back tomorrow night for the recap of the Niners-Rams after the game. And then I forget which.
Football, you're so cool.
And on our show, you're gonna rule. And then we'll be back Friday and Saturday for the
Football.
Go Niners, let's go!